Hello everyone, welcome to Artful Garden Ideas. Today we talk about how to grow vegetable vertical. Vertical gardening is an approach used to grow vegetables up and down rather than side to side like in a traditional horizontal garden. In a vertical garden, vegetables grow up tall structures instead of across the ground. Vertical gardening is an alternative for gardeners with limited space. Through vertical gardening, you also can obstruct undesirable views or create an area of architecture interest. Use these tips to grow vegetables vertical. Determine where to sorted the vertical garden. Most vegetables require at least 6 hours of sun, so choose a sunny location for the vertical garden. If you live in an apartment building, a sunny balcony may be an option. If you have a yard, consider a sunny location against a south facing wall of your house. Select vertical structure. In order for plants to grow vertically, they need a vertical support system. Common support structure include trellises, tripods, pyramids, walls, fence, wires, shades, and walls. Arch or arbors can serve as focal areas while also supporting vegetables. Almost any structure that point towards the sky can be used for vertical gardening. Consider creative options like bamboo poles, tree branches, ladders, sunflowers, or corn stalks. The vegetables you want to grow, mature plants loaded down with vegetables, can be heavy. For example, tomato plants require very saturated vertical structure, while peas may be climbed almost any structure without bearing much weight on it. Please place the support system in your garden or on your patio for a planting vegetables. This prevent you from damaging plants. Locate vertical support on the north or east side of the garden where they won't block the sun from the growing vegetables. Anchor the support system. Secure vertical supports like trolleys or wire cages can be staked directly in the ground. Trolleys and other flat vertical supports also can be attached to the exterior wall of a home. If you attach a vertical support to a wall, leave space between the wall and the trolleys for air circulation as the plant climbs. Prepare the soil. Whether you plant vegetables in the ground or in container, the soil quality is important for your vertical garden. Use weed-free compost rich soil to encourage proper draining in containers. Mix the soil with peat moss or pelty. Choose container as applicable. If you are growing vegetable in containers, you can use almost any type of container. Make sure that container is deep enough or accommodate the type of vegetable you are growing. Larger and heavier vegetable will require larger and suitable container. Consider hanging basket or window boxes, wash tubs or coffee cans, clay pots or wooden crate. If the container does not have drainage holes, drill small holes on the bottom of the container before filling it with soil. Understand the basic of growing vegetables vertical. Almost any type of vegetable can be grown vertical as long as the container is deep enough to accommodate the plant and the vertical staking is strong enough to hold the plant. Evaluate your garden condition. Choose vegetables that will thrive in your garden based on its lights, avoid heat and moisture. If you are growing vertical vegetables in containers, be prepared to water the containers daily. Plant the vine varieties of plants when applicable. If you are growing beans, cucumber, squash or beans, be sure to plant the vine variety which will climb vertically instead of the bush variety. Selected vegetables to grow. While most vegetables can be grown vertical, several types of vegetables are known for their success in vertical gardens. If you are just starting out in vertical gardening, consider these vegetables. Grow pole beans vertical. Pole beans will climb almost any structure, including other plants. The Native Americans often planted beans and corn together because the corn would provide a vertical support of the beans. Grown peas in a vertical garden like pole beans. Peas will climb almost any structure and need a little encouragement to twine around vertical support. Consider growing peas on trolleys, bamboo stick, or even over and arbor. Growing winter squash and gourds. Vertical winter squash and gourds have long vines that can extend up to 10 feet 3 mm for the squash of 25 feet for the gourds. Because the vines grow so long and become heavy, you must provide a sturdy secure vertical support to provide extra support to heavy winter squash, such as butternut, warm cloth, twine, or stripe of penthouse around each fruit and tie to the vertical supporting structure. Do not use starting to support the squash because it may cut into the stems. Some garden containers sell materials made specifically for supporting large vegetables like winter squash and gourds. Grow melons and pumpkins in a vertical gardens like winter squash, melon, and pumpkin have long vine and the fruit needs additional support than growing vertical. Grow melon and pumpkin up strong, secure vertical structure, warm siling made or old sheets, rag towels, or fabric scam around the melons and pumpkins and secure them to the fence or trellis. Provide needed support. Grow cucumber vertical. Cucumber, the vine variety, not bean bush variety, are ideal for a vertical garden because the natural climate they can be grow up almost any structure such as an frame, cage, trellis, but it must be strong enough to support the weight for the vines intently cucumber and may need a little encouragement to attach themselves to the vertical structures. But as soon as the tendrils went around the support, they will climb vertically without assistance. The cucumber will hang vertical for the plant, making them easy to harvest. Grow tomatoes in a vertical garden. Because tomatoes are heavy plants, they require saturated vertical structure. As the tomato plants grow, tie the branches to the structure with a soft fine cotton cloth, a regular in length. And thanks for watching. That's it. I can